Joining us now here on OBX Today Live is Rick Bateman from OBX Martial Arts. Rick, glad to have you along. We got a lot to get to, and let's jump right in. First off, congratulations to you and all of the members of your gym, because you guys had a great weekend up in Raleigh. Tell us more about it.
We did. So we had the North Carolina Fuji State tournament, and we took 13 kids. And within like 5 hours, these kids did almost 123 matches, which is a lot for ages, 4 years old to 13. And we walked away with 55 medals and taking home the kids' state championship.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And looking at the info that you guys had sent us, for ages 4 to 13, and this is the state championship. I know getting back in place and getting back inside these arenas and venues and competitions like this. And we talked about this back in the spring when I had you on, how difficult it had been to keep rolling through the pandemic. Now things are getting a little bit back to normal, but there's still some procedures in place to keep it safe. But I know you guys are ecstatic to be able to do those things again.
Yeah, so we kind of hit it full force once they decided to let tournaments open again, and we kept a very consistent team of 12 and 13, and we competed pretty much every other weekend for the last 6 months. And if you look on our Facebook page, that hardware shows all the hard work and the dedication those kids put in. Not to mention, kudos to all the parents who were willing to drive. Because what some people don't know is like jiu-jitsu is not one of those sports you can just go down the road and do. Like we travel hours and hours just to compete for maybe just one match.
Having experienced that as a parent, a sports parent, and being in a sport like lacrosse, which isn't local, and we have the OBX Lacrosse Club, but it's the same thing. That's one thing about living out here on the Outer Banks and living in northeastern North Carolina is you got to make some sacrifices to be able to do a lot of cool things. And, everybody looks at us like we're crazy when we show up at these tournaments and show up at these games. Like, you guys drove that far? It's like, we drive this far to go to the grocery store. It's not that big a deal. I mean, it's kind of, it's part of life on a sandbar, right?
Yeah, that's just like last weekend. We had not the whole team, but a few kids. We went to Lynchburg, Virginia on Saturday, and then literally just turned right around and drove to Raleigh for the Fuji again. So people were looking at us like, dude, didn't we see you yesterday? I was like, we see you?
Yeah, but, exactly.
Living on an island, if you play any sports, if you really want competition, you have to drive for it. Yep. And it's definitely worth it. What these kids accomplished this year, I think we did like a total medal count between all of them, and there's over 150 medals around their necks.
Wow.
So the drives don't even compare to the value that they got and the growth that they got in the 6 months.
So I know Rick Bateman from OBX Martial Arts here on OBX Today. All right, the hair color, which I love, the lime green, that's our family color now. Tell us more about why you got that lime green hair going on.
So every couple months, like I compete as well. I'm not nowhere nearly as good as my kids are, but we do the IBJJF, which is like the big thing for adults. And you can either pay a photographer or you can be a standout. And luckily for me, I have one of the best hairstylists on the beach, Miss Panda Daniels over there at Salt Hair. So she colors me up right before every tournament, and I usually get a couple good photos out of it because everyone likes to video the person with the weird hair. So, and it's going to fall out anyway. If it's colored for a while, who really cares? You can always shave it off and keep going. But
that's right.
Big Panda for helping me out.
You know what? I need to go back to one thing because you guys are not done. Obviously, like we said, you're one weekend you're here, one weekend you're there. You're going out to Las Vegas. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we're going to do the World Masters Championships, and we're also going to do the Kids Jiu-Jitsu Con. We're taking some of our top-level kids who can travel. For this one, we didn't make it mandatory because going across the country, that's a whole nother thing, and we actually we have a plan for that next year. But we're going to go compete next week, or the 9th. So we're all heading 9th to Vegas, and we're going to compete at the Worlds and the largest kid event, in my opinion, for IBJJF.
All right. And this weekend, you're not resting and you're not working. You got a lot of work to do because Saturday you got a big event going on at OBX Martial Arts.
Yeah, we have our 4th annual trunk or treat in the parking lot of Surfside Plaza. So I'm really excited to be able to host that every year. Obviously, we didn't do it the other year because of COVID, but it's just a great way for our competitors to give back to the community. They walk around, they help set up, they hand out candy to kids. They do like little skits here and there. This year we have a lady twirling fire, so I'm really kind of excited to see that. We're gonna have some free food. One of our guys is making barbecue sandwiches. We'll have a bounce house. Lots of big things happening at 7:00 in Surfside Plaza on Saturday.
All right, awesome. Now you got a raffle going on too. Walk over there. Rick's outside his house right now. Walk over there and show everybody what you got to raffle off because this is pretty cool. And this raffle is going to be, you're going to have it out at Trunk or Treat, but tell us more about the raffle.
We will. So the raffle is kind of my way to kind of help our parents out. Being a competitive athlete and being a competitive athlete's dad, I understand like the burden of competing is exhausting, but not so much as the travel, the money, the time, and, the way from work. So what we did is we went out and we bought a brand new 7-foot surfboard. We have a few gift cards that we're going to raffle off as well. But our big prize, what I think everyone will enjoy, especially near the Christmas time, is our 125cc four-wheeler. And it's super safe for kids from like 5 and up. And it comes with a helmet, instructions, and everything. I have one a little bit bigger, and my 3-year-old rides it. So I think it'll be I think it's a great grand prize.
Awesome.
But like I said, all the money goes directly to the comp season for next year to help lessen the burden for the parents and the kids. That way they can focus on just training and getting all the growth in that they can.
Yeah. What's the tickets? How's that going to work? How much they're cost and when's the drawing?
Yeah. So every competitor has a packet of tickets. So you literally can just reach out to any competitor on the team. It's $20 for one ticket or $30 for two. The subject time to draw will be December 13th, but the goal is 1,000 tickets sold. So as long as we're really close to that goal, then we'll just kill it at the 13th. If we have a lot more tickets to sell, then we're going to kind of push it a little bit closer to Christmas, and then we'll raffle it off the week before Christmas, like a couple days right before Christmas.
All right. Well, give everybody all the information about OBX Martial Arts, how they can find you guys, how they can get more information.
Yeah, so you can go to our Facebook page, which is kind of blowing up right now over our amazing comp kids. You can go to obxmartialarts.com or just drive through Surfside Plaza in Nags Head, stop in, and just try out a class if you want to. We have homeschool programs. We have night classes. We have midday classes. We're adding a full weight room in. We're adding a sauna in. So we're doing a bunch of new updates this year as well. So we'll definitely have something for everybody.
Awesome. Awesome. Rick, thanks so much for taking some time to join us here on OBX Day. Good luck Saturday with Trunk or Treat. Good luck in all the competitions coming up. And keep us posted on how things are going with the raffle. If you need any help getting more tickets sold, just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good.